Well, welcome back here to the saga of the Escalade DoD AFM Delete, whatever way you want to refer to it as. Should be a pretty good day. I'm at the halfway point, which means I gotta start putting things back together. Had to order a bunch of stuff that I didn't know I needed, gaskets of the nature and whatnot. I went ahead last night and went ahead and put my new cam in from Texas Speed in. As the journals were still all oily and stuff like that, and because I took the old cam out, I didn't want to lose the oil inside there and it falling down. Flip you around here. So there's our tool, and there's our new Texas Speed cam inside there. Pretty happy about that. So I'm gonna get after that. And right now I can go ahead and start cleaning all the surfaces around here, clean the head surfaces, lay down my gaskets, put in my lifters along with the lifter trays, and put on my head gaskets and put on a head or two. I'm still waiting on the Valley Pan gasket from Texas Speed and a couple of other little gaskets, but I can get the top end, I think, kind of buttoned up today, and that's going to be my goal. So a little bit of talking, so hopefully the next video or at the end of the day I have a little bit more progress than that. Alright, I went ahead and got the passenger side block cleaned up. And I just want to show you real fast the new lifters and how they kind of go in here. I'm going to turn you around, and it makes sense. You really can't mess it up, but just if you want to see it, here it is. So we have our new unit here. This is going to keep our lifters in place. There's a square notches on it. And with the new lifters, if you notice also, they're square. They have a machined edge. So they only go in one way or the other way, but definitely cannot mess it up. It takes a little bit of force, but not too much to get in here. I think I can probably even do it with one hand. Oh, maybe. Yeah, so and then they stay inside there. So I already got one done. It's not bolted in yet. Bring it around over here. And she's in. Now I went ahead and cleaned off the cylinder, made sure I didn't, put anything inside these holes that we have along here. And I went ahead and took a blowgun to that bolt hole back there, because that's a head bolt hole. It is captured, meaning there's no exit to it. And it was full of coolant, and the last thing I want to do is torque something down and explode my block. So make sure you take caution to that when you're doing this inside the vehicle or even outside the vehicle. We want to make sure all these holes are, empty of coolant if you happen to spill coolant inside there. There are methods to go ahead and get coolant out of the block. My block still has coolant in it, obviously. So I went ahead and cleaned this all out, made sure I had no rubbish inside of here, took a blowgun, blew in the bottoms of here, blew all around, and made sure I had no deposits of anything, that I scraped off inside of here. I'm going to go ahead and get that other pack of lifters inside there, bolt that down, put the head gasket on, and then you also want to make sure that you have your dowels. One dowel is over there, and my other dowel, well, it fell down there somewhere, so I'm going to get that to put that back in its spot. And then I'm going to install the head. I'm waiting on push rods, but I can install those with the head on. And that kind of completes this side for now. I'm pretty stoked about it. And then I'm going to try to get that side done tonight as well. It is extremely hot in Iowa this week for whatever reason. Last week it was like 40 degrees. This week it's 90. Thank you, Midwest. I made progress. Went ahead and installed the lifters with their new holder thingamabobbers, and got a head on and installed it, torqued to spec, and I just slapped my valve cover on there just to keep crap out. There's some processes to it. Nothing says LT4 head specifications. Nothing. It doesn't exist, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I didn't look hard enough on Google or cases, but basically what I did is I went ahead and used a LT1 torque sequence, which basically starts in the middle, You have 10 bolts, and so there's 2 over here, 2 over here, and 1 in the center. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9 and 10 at the cab. It says torque it down to 59 foot-pounds, and then the second pass is going to be 90 degrees, and I went ahead and did that off the basis of eyeballs. So hopefully that works out. And then your second pass, following the same torque sequence, is going to be 60 degrees. And again, I went ahead off my eyeballs and prayed. So hopefully I'm okay there. Anyway, here's the. I have this all on. I have not installed the exhaust manifold yet. I might leave that off so that way I can have mobility over here. Not really much to show. We're all there, and now I'm just waiting on my push rods so I can install my lifters. And with my lifters, I'm probably going to take to my workplace and use the press to press these guys out and install my new trunnions that I got from Texas Speed. I do have an issue with Texas Speed. They shorted me some bolts. Excuse me. Each head takes 10. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need another bolt to install that guy, which is why I'm pausing for tonight. I'm going to take a break tomorrow and re-adjourn all of that on Thursday. Hopefully I have a valley pan. Hopefully I have a head bolt. Hopefully they express ship it to me. I don't know. But that's the way we're moving. We're going back together on the top end. So a lot of work to do. I have to, find top dead center, which I'll probably do before I put the head on, after I clean it up and get all the crap out of the cylinders. And, put the cam phaser on or whatever wizardry that stuff is, and install the oil pump and the oil pan. Apparently oil pan and lower oil pan get sealed on with just sealant. That's cool. Somebody makes a gasket for it. I'm going to go ahead and go with sealant. You're not really pushing a whole lot of pressure inside the crankcase, although it's possible you can do it if you're doing turbo or forced induction of some sort. I'm just running stock with the Stage 2 cam. Think I should be fine. Hopefully no oil leaks. Fingers crossed. And the process of getting the front diff back in there, the steering back installed, there's a lot of stuff. And then once I'm done with the engine, and that's all back together, install the radiator, the AC condenser, or I don't know. Either way. And, put together the front end. That took me 4 hours to get off. So, a bit of work to do, but it's coming along. I'm going to go ahead and do some research tonight about I'm using mail order tune. I'm going to do some research on how he likes to have that configured up. Hopefully I'm able to go ahead and pull off whatever's on the vehicle right now, with it being probably pretty pissed off that I don't have an engine and a lot of things not connected. And pull the tune off, email that to him, tell him what I've done. He's makes some changes, sends it back to me, and I'm hopeful, really hopeful, early next week, maybe this time next week, that all of that, it's done. It gets back together. And then I can move on to some other things I need to worry about, but get that done. Take care, you guys.